Now, here in London, there are always so many art events and activities to enjoy. And here are my recommendations of special exhibitions to see at this time. Holbein at the Tudor Court, on at the Queen's Gallery, Buckingham Palace. Hans Holbein, the German-Swiss painter, was born in 1497 and passed away in 1543. And he's considered as one of the greatest portrait artists of the 16th century. He had an unparalleled ability to capture the essence of his subjects, and his art still astonishes nearly 500 years later. Originally in Basel, he produced religious art satire and Reformation propaganda. He travelled to England in 1526 in search of work and was welcomed by the Chancellor, the famous Sir Thomas More, and quickly built a reputation with patrons such as Queen Anne Boleyn and Thomas Cromwell. And then, quickly, he was appointed as painter to Henry VIII. Holbein's portraits of the royal family and those of the Tudor court are a record of the years when Henry was asserting his supremacy over the Church of England. The show tells the story of Holbein's time in England for 17 years, navigating the shifting sands of religious reform and political intrigue, creating powerful images of Henry VIII and his circle that we know today. His works have a remarkable lifelike quality, bringing you as close as you will ever come to the men and women of King Henry's court. The drawings and sketches, paintings on wooden panels of these characters are truly extraordinary. And you know, when I went in there and you see all these characters around, you could almost imagine them a throne there and them all standing around King Henry. I mean, it's quite spectacular. And the immediacy of their drawings often gives the sense of being in a room with all of them looking over Holbein's shoulder as he's drawing them or painting them. Among Holbein's earliest royal portraits is a drawing of Anne Boleyn, a rare life drawing of her. And there's a grand portrait of the king's longed-for son who became Edward VI at the age of 9, but he died when he was only 16. One of Holbein's most striking painted portraits is that of Derek Bourne, a 23-year-old steelyard merchant. And we see that the artist repeatedly altered the colours of Bourne's face to give him a more chiseled, mature appearance. And importantly, the painting also reveals the clear imprint of Holbein's thumb at the left edge of the panel. It's really quite something to see. And a highlight is Henry VIII's magnificent armour. It was famously designed to be adjustable to accommodate the king's expanding waistline. I mean, it's really big. And a number of works, especially the drawings, cannot be on permanent display for conservation reasons. So this is an exceptional opportunity for visitors to see for themselves the exquisite skill that made Holbein one of the greatest draftsmen who ever lived. Holbein at the Tudor Court is now open at the Queen's Gallery, Buckingham Palace, until the 14th of April.